A poison tree. It's natural to get angry, but it's a virtue to know how to handle it. It deals with certain anger management issues. Here are some of the best anger management tips to help you get over being angry quickly. Here are some of the best anger management tips to help you get over being angry quickly. Here are some of the best anger management tips to help you get over being angry quickly. Meditation is definitely a great technique to calm your inner self, thereby controlling those sudden angry outbursts. Meditation does not always require that you sit in a place and keep peeping at the watch. You need a peaceful place to sit upright. Start relaxing with the top of your head and then slowly release the tension of your body one muscle at a time and breathe deeply. Start relaxing with the top of your head and then slowly release the tension of your body one muscle at a time and breathe deeply. Try to connect yourself with your inner person. There is a person living inside. There is a person living inside you who always tells you how to act. There is a person living inside you who always tells you how to act. After a strong situation, it is you, that inner person, who understands you better than anyone else. So initiate a positive conversation within yourself. Close your eyes, close your eyes, and speak to yourself and calm yourself. Close your eyes, speak to yourself, speak to yourself, and calm yourself. Close your eyes, close your eyes, speak to yourself, and calm yourself. Anger is something that releases the tension you have been feeling all the while, but who will take care of the reason why you got angry in the first place? It is as simple as a solution that you need. Forgive and forget. 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 It is easier to get the apologies over and done with right away so you can forget about your anger and move on. Start good one by saying, I am sorry or I forgive you. Forgiving is a blessing. Forgiving is a blessing. Spread the goodness. Instead of allowing others to laugh at you, laugh at your oneself. Think of all the words you said and think of how you could have changed the situation by acting in a different way. Start good one by saying, I am sorry or I forgive you. Forgiving is a blessing. 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 Spread the goodness instead of allowing others to laugh at you. Laugh at yourself. Laugh at yourself. Laugh at your own self. Laugh at your own self. Think of all the words you said. Think of how you could have changed the situation by acting in a different way. By acting in a different way. Now we go to the next one, page number 205, Old Man River. The 2005 South Indian floods resulted from heavy rainfall generated by the annual northeast monsoon in November December 2015. The 2015 South Indian floods resulted from heavy rainfall generated by the annual northeast monsoon in November December 2015. They affected the Coromandel Coast region of the South Indian states of Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh and the Union Territory of Puducherry, with Tamil Nadu and the city of Chennai particularly hard hit. More than 500 people were killed and over 18 lakhs of people were displaced, with estimates of damages and losses ranging from nearly 200 billion rupees to over 1 trillion rupees. The floods were costliest to have occurred in 2015 and were among the costliest natural disasters of the year. The flooding has been attributed to the 2014-2016 El Nino event. The 2015 South Indian floods resulted from heavy rainfall generated by the annual northeast monsoon in November-December 2015. They affected the Coromandel Coast region of the South Indian states of Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh and the Union Territory of Puducherry, with Tamil Nadu and the city of Chennai particularly hard hit. More than 500 people were killed and over 18 lakhs of people were displaced, with estimates of damages and losses ranging from nearly 200 billion rupees to over 1 trillion rupees. The floods were the costliest to have occurred in 2015 and were among the costliest natural disasters of the year. The flooding has been attributed to the 2014-2016 El Nino event. Page number 205 on killing a tree. Nammalvar was born in 1938 in Ilangadu, Tanjavur district, and he graduated from Annamalai University with a BSc degree in agriculture. In 1963, he began working for the Agricultural Regional Research Station, a government organization in Kovilpatti, a scientist conducting trials on spacing and the use of various chemical fertilizers in cotton and millet groups. During his tenure there, the government has conducted various experiments in rain-fed land using expensive inputs like hybrid seeds, chemical fertilizers, and chemical pesticides, which Namalwar considered futile as the farmers were resource poor. Based on his experience, he felt very strongly that it was imperative to totally reorient the research work, being undertaken. But his peers at the institute paid little attention to his advice. Frustrated, he left the institute in 1969. Frustrated, he left the institute in 1969. Frustrated, he left the institute in 1969. For the next 10 years, he was an agronomist for the Island of Peace, an organization founded by the Nobel laureate Dominic Payer. His focus was on improving the standard of living through agricultural development in Kalakkad block of the Tinnevelli district, Tamil Nadu. It was at this time that he realized that to get optimal results in farming, farmers should rely only minimally on the external inputs. All inputs should come from within the farm. So-called waste should be recycled. So-called waste should be recycled and used as input. This revolution was a turning point of his life. He completely lost interest in conventional farming practices and began experimenting with sustainable agricultural methods. Vegetables have a short span compared to food crops. By making use of modern technology inputs, their lifespan can perhaps be extended to, say, about 1 year. But if there is a simple method of growing vegetables throughout the year without any costly gadgets, modern technologies, or costly inputs, it is definitely worth a try for the farmers. But if there is a simple method of growing vegetables throughout the year, without any costly gadgets, modern techniques, or costly inputs, it is definitely worth a try for the farmers. He advocated bread sandwich method. In this method, once the soil is made ready and suggested practices followed, one need not work on the soil for the second time. They can go on sowing and reaping all through the year. They can go on sowing and reaping all through the year. He always said it was no use trying to teach a farmer. Instead, one should make the farmer understand the issue. He never stopped learning from them himself and had become a vast repository of the farming practices and the knowledge that he shared with whomsoever was interested. He never pushed ideas he never pushed ideas down anyone's throat. Each farm is unique according to the farmer's understanding and the conditions. Namalwar would say he would experimenting with what he learned from the farmers, refined his knowledge and gave it back to them. Remember what he has done. See, he never pushed ideas down anyone's throat. Number one. Each farm is unique according to the farmer's understanding and the conditions. Number two, Namalwar would say he would keep experimenting with what he learned from the farmers. He would keep experimenting with what he learned from the farmers, refine the knowledge, and then gave it back to them. He would keep experimenting with what he learned from the farmers, refined his knowledge, and then gave it back to them. He often said, Farming is not a way of producing crops to make money. It is a way of living, and a way of living that is possible even in the 21st century. He trained hundreds of farm youths as trainers and helped many farmers to be master trainers, all this without the support of the government. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. India is an agricultural country, so we have to follow Namalwar, understand what Namalwar's ideals were, and it is very good to know about it.